If the clouds move in and block the sunny weather, we'd still be happy, you and me. Because if God meant for us to be together, then forever, that's what we'll be.
The Mega.
Power Hour.
3000.
Yo, what is up? Solo Power Hour today. It is what it is. Today we're gonna be doing a little thing I like to call having fun on X. So first off, follow the X right now. You got oh shit, I almost clicked on Grok. Yeah. I'm posting some awesome stuff on here. I'm gonna show you what this is how you have fun. You go filter ampersand. Is that an ampersand? I don't know. 2 dots, spaces. And then latest. And this is where the fun begins. 9 seconds ago, this has got to be good. Alright, so there's nothing happening. Alright, we'll get a better one. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of non-English speakers, but hopefully this one will be
Time
good.
for your sleep cycle.
Oh, no, it's not too late at all. It's like 9 o'clock here.
All right, awesome.
Sounds very interesting.
Isaiah, isn't that a prayer from the Bible, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, it's my favorite Bible verse.
Okay.
My favorite Bible verse. I'm not even Christian, but
Never mind. Not very interesting at all. Only for 1 hour. Alright. Okay. Oh, it's not looking too good. FinTech requested this space. Okay.
Fucking Bilbo. Also, JR, I've like never heard you speak ever, I don't think. Dude, why are there 6
I don't
anonymous
speak.
listeners?
I don't know words.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah, what's going on, kittens?
Yeah.
This is
Tell
how
us
you
about
get
your
people to
lives.
let you
The
What
talk
did you
mega-
do today?
lives.
Getting married?
I had quite the day.
Bilbo, do you wanna come with me to a wedding?
Let's do it. Where is it? Is it
Italy.
Australia? Italy. I love Italy. Yeah, let's do it. I'm there.
Okay,
Now
cool.
we wait.
Wait, JR, tell me about your crazy day.
Well, it started last night and
actually,
it
JR,
bled
yes.
into today.
As it
As it
happens.
happens. But last night was one of those nights, you know, when you go out and you don't really have a plan and you don't really expect much,
This
and
guy
then it
might
just
be the
becomes
real
the most
J.R.
random,
Smith.
doing whatever, everything kind of night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that happened, and
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to talk to that one. There's too many people. This one has 3 people, so I might be able to talk.
Bah,
to
je
it.
sais,
parents, ils
mais
sont
c'est mes petites
entrepreneurs.
oreilles, mec. Ah, c'est pour ça que petites oreilles.
I did not like the French. I think that was French. Not a fan of the French language, to be honest. What the hell? Okay. That's a kid.
No, before he bring his big
No,
ass.
wait, who?
No.
Yeah,
y'all don't fuck with Lil S.
Wait, y'all.
Man, you know that nigga
He
finna
too
get
young. That's a kid.
that nigga finna get dunked on if he join.
You know, once he here, you know what's probably coming.
I'm
So
gonna tell him.
Wait, but who in the anonymous? I want them
We
to come
don't
up.
know.
That's what he talk about. He they finna get dunked on.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm
it'll work out.
gonna invite Lil S in this
Would
shit.
eviscerate me.
Y'all just funny.
I have to leave that one. I would get eviscerated in that. They were talking so fast, and I can't do that. What the fuck? Oh my god, this is scheduled for tomorrow at 7. That's crazy because it's 10 p.m. right now. Um, 13 people, dude. We could get on this one. Open mic.
We got PCE, folks. All right. So when you look at monetary policy, okay, what does the Fed look like? The top three things. Number one, PCE. That's the number one thing Jerome Powell's going to, out of his mouth, he's going to say PCE, core PCE, and he's going to say what?
Those guys would not let me speak either. They're too focused on doing some bullshit, like politics. They should like make a podcast or something, something really intelligent like that. Maybe like throw a party or something.
Muhammad.
Okay. 365 looking nice. Let's pray.
Can you say anything to you about Birch?
Oh. I was talking about terrorism and politics. Just gonna click off that one. Trip. What the hell is this? Their trip to Poundland? That's an insane thing to call it. The evil Yowie freak. We're gonna get some good stuff. We're gonna interview these guys. It's gonna be great.
How did this turn into bullying me? I was supposed to freaking impress my new phone, and now they're laughing at me.
Every other time I've gone on this, it's been like a lot of just single people lives. Hope that's some guy's phone number. But yeah, today everyone is grouped up, but I've never been on this late before. I usually do it first thing in the morning. Doing it at night is, people are probably just like doing other stuff, I guess, like sleeping. But yeah, at like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., this shit's popping off. Evil space, okay? Alright, let's cross our fingers, guys.
I'm currently eviling it. I'm eviling it.
I'm just gonna start spamming shit. Gotta pray I could speak in at least one live tonight, or else this would just be kind of a giant waste of time. But
Oh, hello. Oh my god. The Mega Monster Mash Verity Power Hour.
Verity?
3000.
Okay.
Is it 3000 or 3? I can't say a word. A letter. Oh my god. Numbers. I can't say numbers. Holy crap. I can't talk. My god.
What's going on?
Hello. Also, thank you for the Izuku one. Oh my god, he's so cute. He's so silly.
Yeah,
I love my little
yeah,
boober.
I agree.
So, what's up, man?
I came on here to promote my podcast, the Mega Monster Mash Variety Power Hour 3000.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it.
Well, I was actually wondering if I would be able to interview you guys for my podcast. Just
I
about,
don't know, man.
anime and monsters and that kind of stuff. Just like normal people stuff,
Yeah, normal people stuff. Yeah, 100%. I guess. Yeah, sure.
Alright, so what does it mean to be evil to you?
Like eating babies, not taking babies. Taking candy from babies, like normal stuff.
Yeah, I'm very interested. I don't know if you could hear it through the mic, but I'm stroking my chin very heavily.
You sound like my friend, and that sets me a little bit. You sound like my friend, but like your voice is like a little bit higher, and it scares me.
What's his name?
His name's Caleb.
Okay, it's not me. My name is Cameron Legume, actually.
Oh, we're going full name now. Okay, fully.
Yeah, just chilling. I've learned to be very
Yeah.
candid online and just tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So yeah,
You're
who's your profile pic? Is that what is that?
that's just Izuku Midoriya, just evil, I guess.
He's like an
don't
evil
know.
guy and steals candy from babies and eats them.
Yeah, he just does that in his spare time.
What about in his non-spare time?
Sorry, my fault. Give me a second. Sorry. Okay, what? Huh?
Like, what does he do like in his non-spare time?
He evilly pets a cat and like what's it called? Like is thinks about like things what he could do evilly. You know, he tries looking
So he's just
for
plotting constantly.
Yeah, he's just plotting
Does he ever
constantly.
like act out any of these plots or schemes or
I mean,
shenanigans?
he's very new to being evil, so not yet, not yet.
Well, I don't even think that's very evil. There's nothing really wrong with
What?
plotting.
That's very evil. It's
I
his
plot
first
all the
time.
time. I plot
It's his
constantly.
first time. It's baby steps, you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I might have just not done an evil thing. It might I might become evil like age 42, and I'll be at age 42. I'll be like, damn it, I should have known when I was 12 that I was constantly plotting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just sometimes it just takes time to like do evil things, and you know?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on like Nosferatu and Dracula and Frankenstein?
I mean, they're okay, I guess. I don't know them much about them. They seem pretty evil, you know? So I kind of fuck with them, you know?
Yeah, there's a mummy I talked to on my podcast recently who talked about cursing people, and I was very scared. I was scared that I was gonna get the mummy's curse and I was gonna like start coughing up sand and stuff.
I would not. I would be terrified, you know? If I ever heard that, I'd probably pee myself a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't because I'm a very strong person, and I was in control of the situation the entire time. But yeah, what are your thoughts
I'm
on Corn Kid?
Corn Kid?
Yeah, you know the
What
kid
is?
like there's a song he made.
Oh, it's at the Oh my god, I think I know what you're talking about. He's a kid. I don't know. It's a banger song.
Do you think that he's evil?
I wouldn't say he's evil. He just loves corn. I think it would be evil. If he didn't like corn, you know, that means he'd be lying to everyone.
I don't know. Something about the way that he said "I like corn" just really shook me to the core.
Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah,
You're such a strong soldier, you know?
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
My final question is, what are your thoughts on the stock market? I recently came into some money due to my grandma dying, and I just would like to know what to do with it.
Oh, you know, you should give it to
Don't say the homeless. Not gonna happen.
I was gonna say I wasn't gonna say that you should not give it to the homeless because that's evil.
Really?
You know?
Giving to the homeless is evil?
No, I said not giving it to them is evil.
Oh yeah, I guess. But I could do better things with it than them.
You
They'd
could
probably spend it
buy
on like food and shelter, and I kind of want to buy like a giant like race course, but not save enough money to buy cars. That's my dream.
you just buy Mario Kart.
Yeah, I
Just
could
do
buy like
that.
Mario Kart like 1,000 times.
Yeah,
So
you should do that. You should buy Mario Kart. You should buy Mario himself actually. Be greedy. Buy the plumber, man.
Yeah, I've been thinking about buying the Mario IP, similar to what Michael Jackson tried to do with Spider-Man. So I could play Mario in a live action movie.
You know, I believe in you. I hope you will one day become the Mario himself. You know, the big man himself.
I'll try, but thank you for the interview.
You're welcome.
I'd call that a pretty successful interview. I think we gained like 7 followers in that one. Ain't shit. Oh, 1 in this space. Let's go.
That's what my dad likes.
Nice.
So
April. You said it's April 26th.
26th or 27th. So I have to ask my dad if he wants to use his free voucher for that one. So I got him a voucher for Christmas.
I don't even know what was going on in that one. Turkey pussy on the timeline. Okay. Yeah.
Nigga, I watched when Undertaker had his first
Wait, did you
match
turn 41 this year, or are you turning 42 this year?
this year. Yeah.
You're turning 42 this year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's 7 years older than me, nigga. That's.
Yeah. So
Oh wait, no, because I'm turning 36. No, that's right, 6 years.
So yeah, I watched the Randy Savage area, the fucking Ultimate Warrior, Andre, all that shit, like the actual legends, like.
Yeah, because I have to think.
I don't know if those guys listen to my podcast. They were talking about old wrestling. I don't even know. I mentioned like Rick Rude. I'd be like, I really liked Rick Rude before he died. That's really all that I'd have to input in on this one. So, okay. Hopefully these are Bitcoin guys.
Ben işte birinci kattan aşağı düştüm. Ondan sonra bayağı kötüydü benim burnum. Ameliyat dediler.
That guy's face just made me laugh. I don't know why. Sushi Mushi, okay. 444. Yeah.
Take you serious here like that.
Thank you.
We're not
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Here.
Here we go, y'all.
Is this a Rihanna song? If not, I'm not.
No, Angel of Mine.
No.
Okay, Gina, you can sing it.
Ooh, let me hear them vocals. Come on, ladies. Let's go.
Let's go. Whose soft voice is that? Who the fuck was that? The Mega? Yo, that's love, homie. Who is that, Maze?
Yeah, what up?
What up, fam?
What up?
I don't know if we met, homie. My bad. I don't want to interrupt. Who's singing?
Looking at me. Now I know why they say the best things are free.
Ooh, come on now.
This is crazy. Oh my god. I feel like this one will be pretty bad.
المهم
انا لا حد يخرج مع السلامة انا ميوت.
ما تخرج.
Yeah, I really can't say anything in that one. I don't even know what I'd say. Findom. Oh, this one. I don't even know what this means.
He's got to pay to stay. Period. So, if you have a pay to stay and he comes in and he sees that, you gotta pay to stay.
I already know you. I already know, but I was just like, well, where Jordan's down and out right now, she can't come on herself.
It's a lot of stuff happening.
Informative. It shocks me at how difficult it is to just get people on board with that. But that's one of the reasons I came back to academia, was to get the credentials that I need so that I can make those arguments. Because I was actually
formal graduate degree. I'm sure there are a few people without it, but I think that's the exception.
Yeah, for sure. Hey Mega, how's it going? Welcome.
It's going good. How you guys doing?
Not bad.
Would you guys mind if I interviewed you for my podcast about AI?
You have a podcast about AI?
Yeah, I'm doing a little Oh.
I can't hear you. Did you break up?
I've been muted by the host.
Hello?
Sorry, I got muted for a second.
Well, I didn't do it.
Oh, weird. I mean, that happens. It's glitchy.
Lie.
So you broke up there for a second, Mega Monster.
Yeah. I have a podcast. And I just interview people about different topics, and this week I'm doing one about AI, and I was just wondering if I could ask you guys some questions about it.
Sure, man. Go for it.
All right. So with AI, how likely do you think that a situation like Skynet, or that one Will Smith movie where the name of it's just blanking? I think I Am Legend. No, not I Am Legend.
iRobot.
iRobot. Yeah. Where he has to fight the robots. How likely is that to happen, do you think?
I think it's very unlikely.
Why do you say that?
Well, look at what Sam Altman is promising everybody and what he's actually delivering, right? He's promising a technological utopia. Nobody has to work anymore. The robots are doing all the work. Presumably with this technology, all he has to do is get $500 billion, make 200 new data centers, and like 100 new nuclear power plants, and then right after all of that's done, after we've scaled neural networks to this scale, we can have this artificial general intelligence that can do anything and everything a very smart person could do. But this is a very silly narrative that people are buying into. The prerequisites are ridiculous. It's not going to happen in the next 10 years. It's probably not even going to happen in the next 20 years. And even if that was the case, right? Even if it was going to create some kind of utopia, this new technology, why is Sam Altman spending all his time and effort building chatbots and generative AI image generators that basically generate cartoon images, instead of doing something else that's more worthwhile with this technology, like curing cancer, discovering new medicines, new materials instead of concrete? Maybe you can invent some kind of new other composite material that can be used for making buildings, new types of insulators, new types of solar panel materials, right? Like, there's any number of things he could do, or him and his friends, that would demonstrate the true utopian power of this technology. But he's not doing any of those things. He's just going around asking people for more money because he's like, well, we need more data centers. So I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think there's a Skynet Terminator scenario happening anytime soon. Maybe in 100 years, but definitely not in 50 years.
I have a response as well. I actually wrote a book on this very topic called AI Security. It's available for free, so I'm not trying to sell anything. AIsecurity.org.
For these guys.
So I do express skepticism about like an AI takeover scenario. But I have a more nuanced perspective, because I think that if we suppose that strong AI or AGI is possible, which I believe that it is, then on a long enough timeline, the probability that we retain 100% control over that technology is zero. We will not maintain 100% perfect control over a hypothetical equivalent or something that exceeds our natural intelligence in every possible capacity, for a variety of reasons. And I'm not talking about volition. It could be a security issue. It could be a soft fault or an error from like a cosmic ray or a transient fault. They're called soft errors. There's a lot of reasons why because software and hardware are not very reliable right now. And that's one of the reasons why I want to focus research into that area. But the nuanced view is that we also can't prevent a lot of other things from happening to us. For example, a gamma ray burst or something, where literally 1/2 of the Earth would be irradiated if a gamma ray burst happened in our local quadrant of the galaxy. In our little stellar neighborhood here. There could be asteroids, there could be climate change, whatever, thermonuclear war. So there are a lot of things that may be,
I am just in shock
non-zero existential risks.
like
So what I
these
do,
guys right
what
now.
makes it nuanced, is that I believe that there's a staggered set of priorities that we must take to
nuts,
be prepared for various contingencies. So where I really disagree with people who are concerned about AI safety and security is, what do we do first, rather than trying to argue over maximalist claims. So, and I think I'm very pragmatic, and I think in the noise of arguing over maximalist or extremal, viewpoints, we've lost sight of practical, pragmatic steps that we should all be taking right now. Like, the very first thing that I think that we should do is have a set of new programming languages and tools which can do software and hardware verification end to end, down to the electronic design automation level. We do not have that stack. We do not have this technology stack. We have people working on parts of it, but it's absolutely not integrated. It's highly fragmented, and the people that are experts in it don't speak to each other. They don't even speak the same language, so to speak. So that problem needs to be solved first, before we can actually even think about having a digital infrastructure that could support something as wildly impressive as artificial general intelligence running over top of it. Because you could make a theoretically perfectly secure program, which is what an AI is. Every AI is a computer program, even if it's obscure. Like a neural network, it is basically a differentiable computer, or a differentiable model of computation that is highly obscured, that it's inscrutable in a certain sense. So you could make that perfectly validated, perfectly verified. And if it's running on something that is not secure itself, not stable, not redundant, has single points of failure, then the whole system can collapse. You can have a systemic failure. And there are many, many cases where this has happened, and it will keep happening until we've learned. And so while I think that the probability of being wiped out by current generation AI technology on its current trajectory is very, very, very low, because I don't believe that the current trajectory of AI, the transformer architecture, generative AI, LLMs, are not, in my opinion, on a trajectory towards artificial general intelligence. I think in principle, with infinite resources, you could scale something like an LLM up to that. Like if you dedicated an entire nuclear power plant to it or whatever, and you somehow overcame issues with data and synthetic data, I think that you could probably do some pretty impressive things. But I think the most impressive thing that we're going to see is somebody somewhere is going to come up with a model of strong AI or AGI, which is highly, highly efficient. And then the threat model will change. And that will be the inflection point, in my opinion, where we have to make the next set of preparations in the stratification of threats, so to speak, that I pointed out. So sorry to go on really long, but like I said, I wrote about that, and I want to write another book on it actually, specifically for AGI again. But yeah, sorry to go on so long.
No, thank you guys for your responses. Those were like highly educated and thoughtful, and yeah, that was incredible. I guess my next question I have to ask you guys is, what are your thoughts on monsters like Dracula and like the Mummy and Frankenstein?
Childish fairy tales. That's what I think.
The only thing I would have to say is, I liked Bram Stoker's Dracula. I read it over last Halloween. And then I was surprised when they discovered some guy, like an antiquarian, was in the library, and he found an a published but undiscovered book or short story from Bram Stoker, and it made waves. And I thought that was very interesting because I will admit that I enjoy a bit of the macabre. I read some Stephen King, and because actually people don't know this, but Stephen King is quite the sci-fi writer. People think that he just writes like character horror stories and the paranormal or whatever, preternatural, supernatural. But like a lot of his stories are either rooted in science fiction or have like a science fiction component. Even the novel It has a science fiction component, of all things. But Frankenstein, I haven't actually read that one, but I do believe people cite it as one of the earliest science gone wrong sort of warning stories. But I'm into things like Lovecraft, not because of the macabre perversion of wanting to be shocked, but more like the idea of cosmic horror is about the being confronted with the truly unknown or unknowable. I like the idea that I'm in a universe which is indifferent to me, in which I must strive to survive and push back my ignorance and to be knowledgeable. By the way, hello, Alpha Psi Omega. It's good to see you again, as always. But yeah, I am a fan of some of those old stories because I think that they stretch the imagination. Like on my Kindle, I have the entire collection of H.P. Lovecraft, and I've been slowly chugging through it. I'm about halfway through it, of everything he ever wrote. And it's just good because I think that people take their day-to-day lives for granted, like the naive realism. They think that they go through life and what they see is what they get. And I think a lot of people would be truly, truly terrified if they confronted something physical or psychological that was so far beyond their ken, beyond their imaginings. And I actively seek that out. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't be scared if some higher dimensional, manifestation, some new physics was presented and we could do things that we could never imagine before. Or, I would not be afraid. I would want to know more. I would want to challenge my very conception of what it even means to exist or be human or whatever. I just like those experiences and I crave that. So that's what I would draw from that question.
Thank you guys again. I love monsters. I also love Grok. But yeah, thank you for being on my podcast. Have a great night. That was insane. Wow. Yeah. Thank you guys for that. I'm going to go to bed because that was very tiring for me to experience that last live. That was insane, but yeah.
I can still taste your girl, and if you let me rock your world, nothing, I said nothing gonna stand in our way.